Hello, good evening. Today is Saturday, March 13, 2021. My name is Jorge Marin. I am a Garifuna man born in Honduras. Both of my parents, my mother and my father, are Garifunas. They was born in Honduras also. The reason I'm making this video is because I want to send a message to the Garifuna people, my own personal opinion. Even though I'm a member of different organizations, but I'm not speaking on their behalf. I'm speaking my own opinions. What we need as a Garifuna nation, to be recognized as a Garifuna nation all over the world, and what we gotta do to stop people, government, politicians using us, abusing us, whatever we are. As you know, we got a lot of Garifunas in Central America, like Honduras, Belize, Guatemala, Nicaragua, and all abroad in the United States, in every state. I guarantee we got Garifunas. In Germany, Spain, Italy, Canada, in South America, now we got Garifunas living in South America. Eventually, they're going to multiply. But I'm making this video because we got a major problem in Honduras, Belize, Guatemala, Nicaragua, where the government is trying to steal our land. The government is not giving us resources, the basic thing on life, even though we pay taxes. Even though Garifunas contribute to the financial of those countries. Even here in America, we probably got more Garifunas here in New York City than in Honduras. And we paying taxes. And we're not being recognized. We're not getting assistance. But what we need to do, I believe on my heart, that we need to come together as one. We need to come together as one, under one umbrella. 2, we need to choose a Garifuna organization that's going to be the leader, the main organization, that organization, all the ones supposed to follow, right? And each one supposed to do one thing. But the top one is going to do the representation, and we all underneath that one, we're going to push and help financial, everything. The big one, the main one. I believe Ofranet, as far as I know my research, is one of the oldest Garifuna organizations that be helping Garifunas, especially Honduras, since the 1970s, I think. And that may be another one, I don't know. So, we need to contact all the Garifuna organizations in Belize, Guatemala, New York, and bond together under one umbrella with one main organization promoting us, representing us, I'm sorry. That's 2. Number 3, we need to register the Garifuna word in the dictionary. I believe years ago I heard that they was doing it, but last time I bought a dictionary, I didn't see the word Garifuna in there. In which, in the dictionary, right, I hope that it said Garifuna, how you pronounce it, what does it mean, right? He got two meanings to me. Garifuna is the descendant of. And Garifuna is also the name that those people speak. My people speak. Okay? And even though I'm a Garifuna, even though I don't speak my language, but I know my history. You know? We need to follow. We need to make sure the countries like Honduras, Guatemala, Belize, Nicaragua, America, especially New York City, that's the second largest probably population of Garinagos. We need to speak to the government, to the people in power in the government, to teach our kids, right, our culture. Because we got a lot of Garifuna teachers in New York City working for the Board of Education. So we need to register our kids starting now. Whenever we give birth to a Garifuna child, we need to put in the birth certificate that the child is Garifuna. Don't put race, black, Hispanic, African American. No. If that child got at least one parent, mother or father, that's Garifuna, that child automatically should be a Garifuna. And we should be able to put in the birth certificate that the child is Garifuna. Not other, not black Hispanic. Why I say that? Because eventually we're going to rise and we're going to go to the United Nations to get reparations. And how are we going to identify who's Garifuna or not? Because I guarantee you, it's 10, 20 years from now, the Garifuna nation get together and put a lawsuit for reparations to the British government, right? Even the non-Garifuna is going to say, I'm a Garifuna. So how we going to be able to identify who is it or who's not? To get the funds, to get reparation. So that's what we need to start doing it now. That when a child is born Garifuna, then his birth certificate, it says it. Because the Jewish people, right? The Jewish people, wherever they go and wherever they're born, their birth certificates, when they say race, you always say Jewish. If they're born in Italy, the race, Jewish. They're born in Honduras, Jewish. That's what it said in the birth certificate. And we need to do the same thing. And that's why the Jewish people and the other races that get help, financially help, and reparations, wherever they go, that government is mandated to give them financial help. We need to do the same. We need to stop saying, we also fifth, we need, whenever we have a child, we need to name them with a first or second name with a Garifuna name. So that way, when that child, when that person ever go any place and they mention the name, for example, my name is Jorge, my first name, Hispanic name, but my last name is Marin. Marin means zancudo, mosquito in Garifuna. So whenever somebody hear my name and this person is Garifuna, he will say, oh, that man might be one of my people because the last name is Marin. No? So we need to name our kids, our future. Don't be embarrassed. Give our kids a name. Because the Chinese, the Jewish people, they do it. The Irish people, they do it. so they could be identified. And we need to do the same. We need to do the same. Right now, also what we need to do is start thinking that whatever organization we decide to work with, right? Once we all unite under one umbrella, we all need to put funds in it. Donate $1 a month. Imagine if we get Orphanet to be the main organization, and all the Garifuna people all over the world decide to donate $1. $1 a month directly to this fund. And we're going to help the organization responsible for those funds make sure they do the right thing. But imagine if every Garifuna that is working should be afforded to give $1 a month. That's $12 a year. But imagine we got 200,000, 400,000 Garifunas donating that money in that piggy bank. Then the organization now could take that money to prepare to help everybody to get representation, to get lawyers and pay them, Garifuna lawyers, Garifuna doctors, and pay them to do the service. Because in the Garifuna communities in Honduras, Belize, Guatemala, Nicaragua, and even New York City, there ain't no Garifuna clinics. There's not Garifuna being taught in the schools in New York. Garifuna, the language and the heritage, the whole thing, the whole culture. But the Jewish people have it. They got Japanese, Chinese schools where they teach about the culture, the language, and the history all year round. The Chinese people, the Jewish people, they got their own clinics here in America, or wherever they go. And we don't have that. And the government will never give it to us because we don't get together. We don't got representation. So we need to do our own. We need to get our own funds, our own organizations, support them so they could turn around and do what they got to do for us. And then we got to go political. Because when we got money, we could tell the politicians, you want me to vote, you want my people to vote for you coming elections? This is what we need to do when you get in power. Because in Central America, and even in New York City, the only time the politicians come around us is to give us hope, but I have never seen one so far do something for us that's valuable for us. Here in New York City, we got politicians, they come around us, it's time to vote before, you know what I'm saying? But how many councilmen or women we got Garifunas in New York City? We got Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, white, Afro-Americans, but we've been living here for over 70 years and not even one. How many Garifunas are in the Congress, in the government officials over here? You know, none that I know. So I'm saying, let's get our own financial budget. So that way we could financial help that person that's running for a government seat here in America, in Honduras. For example, we got a young man, right now I forgot his name, he's the mayor of La Ceiba. We got thousands of Garifunas living in La Ceiba. would you be helping that man? Because I heard he's doing good things. But we got to meet with him privately. Okay? Privately with him, with the Garifuna organizations in Honduras, here in America, and supporting financially to win the re-election for mayor in La Ceiba. And giving a plan of work that is going to focus in the Garifuna community only. Like Corozal, Sambo, you know. And also probably, it's another Garifuna village, Pueblo, that is close to La Ceiba. I forgot the name right now. So that's, once we got money, he's a mayor, he's Garifuna like us, and we donate $50,000, $100,000 to become elected and to have a program that could help the community, like putting a clinic, putting a school that's teach and run by Garifunas, okay? That is our own. Because I visit many schools that in the Garifuna village that the government in Honduras run it. It's a shame. But you go in other schools, it's not the same. They don't have that. They got better quality schools. And mind you, we got thousands of Garifunas here in America that send money back to Honduras, right? And that money don't rotate 7 times in a village. That's a problem. I went to a Garifuna village. I'm not going to say the name. Years ago, I went to the high school and the junior high school. And the conditions that the school was, not even when I was a kid in the 1970s, before coming to America, the schools in Honduras was not like that. That school was broken up, broken windows, no running water for the toilets. And meanwhile, in that village that I went to visit, we got over 200 Garifuna family living in New York City. But it's a shame that I saw kids in the classroom with an iPhone, with a Galaxy. But the blackboard, the fan, the toilet, the seats are broken up. It's hot as hell, and there's no fan or AC. There's no computer paper. The teacher gotta take money out of their own pockets to write in the blackboard. So those are things that I think we need to do. You know? We need to do that. We need to do that. And start giving your vote to parties that's not going to do nothing for you wherever you go. In Honduras, Belize, okay, when those people come around, have the main leaders sit down with you and with them and tell them, okay, if we vote for you, what you going to give us in return? Put it on paper. I promise no. So they can turn around and say that they didn't say that later on when they get elected. That's how we got to play this game. It's starting now. No more free vote. No more. No more. Don't let them use us. We have been contributing a lot for the Honduras government, Belize government, Nicaragua, Belize, even America. We fought in the World War I. We fought in the World War II. We fought in Desert Storm. And we have been never been recognized as a nation. We get mixed up with other black races like Afro-American or Jamaicans or whatever. You know? And mind you, we got what? Garifunas in high places in the Army, Navy, Police Department, etc., etc. But what? They're not recognized as Garifunas. They are not being recognized because many reasons. You know? So we have been contributing to the whole universe from way back. Honduras would have never won the war in 1968, I believe, with Salvador, if it not because of Garifunas. Because we had Garifunas in the military that spoke in a language to communicate, and the Salvador army could understand what they were saying. So we have an advantage over them. Honduras got excellent basketball players, football, excellent athletes that represent Honduras. But then themselves, nobody knows who they are. They are Garifuna. We got Garifunas in the NBA. We got Garifunas in the professional American football. I never see them wearing the flag. Other people do it, other players do it. So we need to represent, y'all. Don't be ashamed. Wave that flag. If you make it out there as a movie star or whatever, yo, tell the world who you are. Let's stop being used. Even my music, other people are stealing our music. Why? Because we're not together. In Honduras, for the past 20 years, other people are making money with our music internationally, and we not. Meanwhile, the bands and the artists, Garifuna artists, they could barely survive with their music. So let's unite. Don't give our culture away. Don't sell your land. Instead of selling it, if you got a piece of land in Belize, Honduras, Nicaragua, Guatemala, don't sell it. Lease it. Lease it to somebody with a contract. So 50, 100 years from now, your great-grandchildren will always get money. Even when you're dead, your great-grandchildren are going to have something. If they don't have a job, they're going to have money coming in. That's what we got to do. We got to start thinking, man. We got to start thinking. Because many Garifunas, they get educated. And what happened? We need to get educated, get a great job, and put 1% back in our community. We got to help another Garifuna that don't have what we have. Okay, Namole, you want to go to school? Hey, I'm going to help you with the books. I'll go help you with 1 month fee or classes or something. Those that can do it, let's help, man. Let's help. Not yes, oh, I'm a lawyer, I'm this, but what have you given to your community, to your race? It doesn't have to be a family member. It could be you see a young man or young lady out there trying to go to college, or is struggling in high school, or struggling with school in Honduras because they don't have the money to go to college in Honduras, Belize, Guatemala. Yo, reach out. And you told her, okay, I help you. When you're done and you get yourself together, you're going to help somebody else. That's exactly what we got to do as a nation. You know? So, that's my message to my people. Let's unite. Let's represent. Register our names And if anybody got any suggestions, feel free to get in contact with me and let me know. But we got to start doing it right now. Remember Marcus Garvey? He was able to raise $1 million in the 1930s and buy a boat because he had a dream. We could do the same thing. We working. We all got great jobs. Let's unite our research. Let's put our funds together. Once we got a big budget, we could go to people and say, yo, I want you to do this for me. But we are giving our money and we don't even know. We pay taxes. We go to church and whoever go to a church, whatever religion it is, what happened? You give you 10%, you give you $1, you $50, whatever. Does it go back to the Garifuna communities in Honduras? Or here in the Bronx? No. You go to Rome, if you're Catholic. That dollar, that money that we give every Saturday or Sunday we go to church, it doesn't come back to us to help us. It's in the priest's pocket. It's a big church. It's in the church. That's what happened. So why not give that money? Why not give that dollar to a Garifuna organization so they could continue doing what they're doing for us? Right now in Honduras, not even right now, in 1992, after 10 years of me leaving America, I returned to Honduras and I went to hang out in La Ceiba. Lawyers, doctors, nurses, unemployment, professionals, and they're still going on right now. Because what happened? With our people, they struggle to get a title as a lawyer, doctor, engineer. There's no money. There's no way to. The bank's not going to give you a loan in Honduras because you ain't got no collateral. So you're struggling. And then when you go for the private or the government, they discriminate against us. We got to beg to get a job. Or we got to sell our soul to get a job in the private or the government. And that's why those people that is working as Garifunas in the private or government, they can't do nothing because the big bosses control their money. But if we have our own financial power, we could decide our destiny. And that's what we want. Garifuna, we are Garifuna. Let's not get divided because of political power. Political party. Let's not get divided because religion. Because no matter what religion you are, Christian, not Christian, Pentecostal, Catholic, Muslim, or whatever religion, we are still Garifunas. Because I get sick and tired when I go, no, I'm not. He Garifuna me, but I don't hang with him because he's this. That's nonsense. Let's get together. As long as you believe in God and you're Garifuna, you should be welcome another Garifuna to your heart. Let's not be divided or discriminate among ourselves because of religion. We Garifuna by blood. So that's my message to us, to you. Let's get united Let's get in contact. Don't look at let's not look at the negative. Try to focus in the positive. And let's listen to other people's opinions and have a conscious, make a conscious decision that maybe what this brother or sister is saying is the right thing. Let's put it to work and see if it happens, if it works. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to hear from you. Ayo.